Notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Relax and take notes while I take totes. Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Oh yeah, we are back. We are back. Another episode of Let's Pick 'em, but the name's gonna change. Oh yeah, the brothers. We gonna start our own sports show, and hopefully y'all entertained. If you didn't get a chance to watch us last night on Two Cigars and a Blunt, and also our after show asked out, man, you missed some good shows. So what up, fellas?
Good
No,
morning, good afternoon.
man. I
wherever-
got so many comments on that on everything from last night, man. Look, I think I think I think we starting to reach the zeitgeist of social media.
Yeah, that's what it is.
wait, what did you say? You say what?
Zeitgeist.
What the hell
You're
is that?
starting to reach it. That's when you reach that's the next level.
I gotta write that
That's
one get down too. Hold on a second.
I didn't want to be the one who like, what the hell are you talking about? But okay, hey.
Yeah, you need to get a question mark sound. Huh?
That's when you're reaching the masses.
over here, man. God damn.
That's when you're reaching the masses.
That's when
Oh,
you
so
reach
we
the
getting some
masses.
Zen level type shit going on.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's number 3 from the
That's
band.
right. That's right, man. But we had a good time last night. I enjoyed it. You know, I went back and I posted the 7-minute thing. I got a kick out of it, and I see a lot of people got a kick out of it as well.
Joy got mad at me for that one.
Oh shoot, yeah. Trust me.
Oh well.
Join the club.
That's what I'm about to say. It's always something. Yesterday we was going good. She wasn't mad about anything until then. So if it's late in the day like that, it's been a good day.
Yeah. Like I try to I explained to Kim Bella, I was like, it's entertainment. We try to entertain
Exactly.
people. It's not true. I could go, 2.5
5 minutes.
Yeah. Come on now.
Man, just don't make no promises. That's all.
Well, no. You know what it is? Is your lady don't like to if you get your lady by telling her you was a virgin when you met, she don't like hearing the real story.
So yeah.
Well, I knew mine wasn't a virgin because she had a kid already.
I don't remember that day.
Oh man, I want to hit the button, but I don't know. I can't remember which button it is.
I said I was a virgin.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't work out well for me. So.
Oh man, but yeah, we are back. We're back with the sports show. We didn't get a chance to talk last week. Was out of town, and we didn't pick none of the NFC in the AFC Championship games.
They changed it anyway.
Yeah, well,
I was gonna say my takes on that would have been so messed up.
Yeah. So we already know what the outcome was, but what would have been your pick?
I was going. I honestly, I was going Ravens and Niners. Because as much as I like the story of the Detroit Lions, I didn't see them getting past the 49ers. Now, I didn't expect the game to go the way it did.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, and honestly, I blame the outcome. I blame the head coach of the Lions because he went away from the running game in the second half, and he didn't realize that's what got them ahead by 20-something points. And he completely went away from the run and wanted to make. I guess he wanted to make Jared Goff a hero going back home, and you see how that worked out.
Yeah. My only complaint was, I understand you're a gambling coach, but take the points.
That was the other. That was the other thing I was going to say. You gamble to get there, but once you're there, you play conservative. You
play conservative.
You take the points wherever you can take them.
That's right.
But shit, take some advice at least. I know somebody was telling them to do, hey, take the points, coach. Nah, we're going for it, But those drop passes on 4th down didn't help his ass either.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have needed to go for it on 4th if he would have just taken the points.
That's right.
No, that's true. But I mean, either way, though, the guy was open. He threw the ball, hit him in the hands. That's a safe play. The guy just didn't make the play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in that first game,
and then they still driving down the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but before you say something, Sean, poor boy, what do you think about you the conspiracy? So what happened? What happened with that game? Did they call him, tell him they need to drop those passes?
That game was set up the way it was supposed to go. Detroit wasn't going. Detroit made it as far as they was going. I'm telling you, man, I saw a video and the guy said that Detroit was gonna make it to the championship game, and it was before the season.
Okay,
that's all I'm gonna say.
That's all you're gonna say.
It was supposed to be the Ravens, but people caught on to it, so they flipped the script during the game.
Oh,
yeah, because remember, because they had the colors. Remember, we was talking about the colors of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And the Ravens and San Francisco matched up, but all of a sudden now we can't put that shit out there. Now we don't have two red teams. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah,
they understood. They understood what was going on, and a lot of people had already bet. So if they flip it up, shit, they win.
Well,
because people was betting off of that shit.
I don't believe in that conspiracy theory. I think the better team won. The only thing that we talk about the 49ers game before we talk about the Kansas City and Ravens game was that one play where it hit my man in the hand or hit him in the helmet, and my man Debo.
That's what started the damn snowball effect.
That was started the snowfall effect. You know, because it only take one play to get momentum. Because San Francisco had no momentum. All the crowd was quiet. And everything, the players on, you can see Purdy was starting to tighten up. But once that play happened, it seems though that everything just opened up. And just like you say, man, Professor, they went away from what they was doing well in the first half and started playing loosey-goosey with the ball instead of trying to play to go to the Super Bowl.
Wonder why coaches always do that? They be up ahead, now they start doing something stupid to lose the game.
It's what, honestly, it's one of the things that pissed me off about Sean Payton was he'd get cute.
Yeah.
And once you start becoming a front running team and you start playing cute is when you start messing everything up.
Exactly.
I agree.
And then you know that first game, you know, I didn't see Lamar Jackson playing because their whole identity this year, like the Mad Professor said about the Lions, was running the ball, but now they'll drop back and try to pass team. What was up with that, Pharaoh?
Man, they trying to play like Patrick Mahomes. They tried to make him a Patrick Mahomes that game, and it didn't work out well for them.
Agreed. I completely agree because
I wonder why they would do that in the biggest game of their season. Interesting.
Because they're trying to, as far as I'm considered, they always want to make the Ravens, you know, Lamar Jackson a pocket passer.
Yeah.
So why not?
Well, you know,
just the best quarterbacks on the other side. Why not compare him? And say, hey, listen, we're going to play the same game. We're going to show them that you're the quarterback that you say you are for the MVP.
That's correct.
And the shit didn't play out well.
It didn't play out well at all.
Go be the quarterback you are. That's the problem.
Well, we say that.
They too
right. We say that. Yeah, we say that.
We know the fact. We see it
because the defense held them 17 points the whole half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right, second half. So you telling me you didn't let Lamar Jackson go out there and beat himself to win the game, to be a Mahomes?
Yeah, and
that shit didn't work out.
One pass, I guess Zay Flowers, he had almost had the touchdown. He fumbled in the end zone. See, that was one of the plays.
Well, what about the personal foul?
The personal foul that he got before that, and that's what I was about to say. That young man there, I understand. I understand you're excited about the play, but soon as I saw him stand up in front up over the guy, I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. You got to think about this kind of shit. And I know his teammates told him that. And I think
10 years ago that was no problem.
No, it wouldn't have been.
You know what I'm saying?
But the issue
10 years ago, that's just competition between players and stuff. But now everybody got so soft they can't get talked to.
Honestly, I don't think him standing over was so much the issue, but him spiking the ball. Made them pull the trigger on the penalty. And that's what kind of pissed me off. And I always I said this on one of our other shows. Act like you've been there.
First acting job.
Exactly. Act like you've been there. And I mean, do all that shit after the game, after you win. And I'm not gonna say that cost them the win, but it damn sure didn't help. It didn't.
It attributed to it.
It helped them go toward the loss. Because without him spiking the ball, they might have scored the next play rather than 3 plays later when he fumbled the ball.
That's correct.
Could have got within field goal, and they still had time for the defense to get the ball back and then run it down there again.
And my question to you, Po Boy, what do you think of this narrative that they're calling Lamar Jackson the Dak Prescott of the NFL because he hasn't, got to the big game. Everybody, I guess that last play that he threw in the triple coverage, everybody's blaming basically
which
putting
was a
pressure on
penalty.
him. So what do you think about that, po' boy?
He's still better than Dak. He got MVPs to prove it. He ain't made it to the big game, but he's gone much further. And and if his career keeps going away, eventually he'll get there. So I still think Dak Prescott is a cowboy.
If you say if they write the script right, he'll get there.
Well,
I'm gonna agree with you.
He didn't sacrifice enough goats.
Hey, we said, or maybe he did the goats. He just didn't add the chickens on.
See, that's what I'm about to say. He had the chicken. He didn't get a goat.
Yeah, he did get a goat.
You have to get the goat. It's all about the goat, man.
Exactly. You got to have that goat
for a reason.
And since
sacrifice.
Since Tom
that's why they call them goats, man. They sacrifice.
And since Tom Brady's gone, who they calling the goat now? Hey, 4 Super Bowl in 5 years?
6 years.
What?
Well, that's 5 of his playing years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So man,
but 6 total years he's been in the league.
That's kind of crazy.
He's been in the Super Bowl his entire career.
Yeah.
He's been a winner since day one.
Wonder what he gave up.
And then
we already know.
And then they didn't look at Patrick Mahomes as being a starting quarterback in the league. I guess Andy Reid saw something when they drafted
no, it wasn't just Andy Reid.
I had Alex Smith there.
Everybody saw what Patrick Mahomes could do, except the analysts. You had analysts who always stupid, who always give their hottest takes, like Mel Kiper. I don't see this guy making it.
But that's why these guys are analysts and not scouts.
Exactly. Because what you got to remember what happened in that draft with Mahomes. Andy Reid jumped in front of the Saints, who was going to take Mahomes the very next pick.
He showed
and the Chiefs jumped in front and took him because everybody wanted that guy. Everybody wanted Mahomes
because he's an athlete. Because didn't he play baseball as well?
Yeah, he did.
He was a pitcher.
I'm just saying.
Which is why he can throw them balls all crazy and shit.
Yeah,
boy, talented. He can sling a motherfucking ball crazy.
But also think about this: between Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, those two quarterbacks put their teams notable.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Nobody knew who the hell Texas. What the fuck he played for? Texas Tech. The Red Raiders. Nobody knew who the fuck Red Raiders were until he got there. Yeah. We heard of them, but we didn't know about them. And then Louisville. Nobody was relevant with Louisville.
Only thing everybody knew with Texas Tech was they was the second team to get the death penalty from the NCAA.
Yeah,
along with SMU.
Okay.
And did what's
right? That was with basketball though.
No, that was football.
Football, but then what's you call it with there? Coach basketball Bobby Knight when he left Indiana got fired. Yeah, and that's another reason why they knew about Texas Tech because of Bobby Knight. I think that's
basketball, but not football.
I'm just saying in general. They knew of the team. Like you, I'm agreeing with you, but I'm thinking Bobby Knight went there after he got fired from Indiana, and I think he went down to Texas Tech.
He got ousted.
Yeah. And then of course Lamar Jackson with all the analysts saying what they said about him. In
Louisville,
Heisman Trophy winner. We want you to be a quarterback. But they didn't say that about Tim Tebow. Or they tried to make him a quarterback. Sure, he should have been a fullback.
Now he was definitely a tight end.
He tried later on in life and couldn't.
Yeah, but it was a little bit too late. Way too late. He prayed too late.
He wanted to really be a quarterback. He should have did what that boy for the Saints did. Taysom Hill, same skills. But Tim Tebow was stuck in that mindset that he was going to be a good quarterback. Which he was.
Tim Tebow's arm was not as good as Taysom Hill's, man. And that boy, he threw dead ducks the whole goddamn time.
Yeah, but they got downfield though.
Yeah.
If you was
on the right team just to throw that, well, you just need to throw the ball downfield because everybody it's 1-on-1. Because you pretend like you got the pass the option to run, but you just
had a better.
Somebody gonna get it.
Tim Tebow had a better Florida team. They helped him out with that bullshit. That's what made him look good.
Yeah. And it would have worked.
He was on the other team. He wouldn't have looked good in Florida.
The Taysom Hill role would have worked perfectly for him if he would have accepted it.
Yeah.
But he wanted to be a quarterback.
And the same thing, before Taysom Hill, they had my man Slash, Cordell Stewart in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
They were the
Yeah.
first one to experiment with him playing the wide receiver or come in for a certain play that they wanted to do. So, I agree with you, Po Boy, that Tim Tebow, if he was that type of gadget type player, he's still probably been in the league because
He had a
everything
great
now seems
career.
everything now seems to be just gadget plays that they're trying to do. And just like the math professor said earlier, now these coaches, they're out thinking, they're getting pretty with the ball instead of going back to what they actually know the game plan is supposed to be. Now we up by what was it, 24-7 or something like that?
Yeah.
Now we want to get pretty. No, keep running the ball. Keep running the ball because what you're doing, you're killing the clock for one thing. You keeping their offense off the field for another, and
You wearing out the defensive line.
that's right. And take the goddamn points. But
Yeah,
enough of that.
I wonder why they do something crazy like that.
Oh, here we go.
But they also need to cut down on the play call. They have a whole novel that they're speaking in that damn circle, and everybody get confused
Everybody
with
get
that shit.
confused. You're right.
I don't care how smart you're supposed to be.
When I saw Dan Campbell go for that first fourth down, I'm like, well, they about to lose this shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, they about to lose this because, like I said, he was within field goal range.
Yeah.
It would have been a long one, but he was within range. Go for the damn points. If you miss the field goal, I promise you, your defense won't be mad at you. But going forward on,
and you in the dome
exactly.
or they're in the dome because they had to go to Detroit to win.
No, I'm talking about
No, they
in
went to
the
49ers. They went
I'm
to,
talking about
they went
last
to
week in
San Francisco.
in
That's right.
Frisco. When you
Okay.
and that was the other part of it. Every coach will tell you when you're not at home, go for the points.
Go for the points.
Oh, they always say one away, two at home.
Right.
Yeah. And
I would say that.
but man, it is what it is. Now we got the two teams. We got Kansas City, and we got the 49ers. Like I said before, I didn't think Kansas City could go on the road. This is the first time Patrick Mahomes really tested. He had to go on the road because usually he's at home. But now we got the last two teams, both on rain rave. So that's conspiracies out the door. Major already, Po Boy already said that they had to flip the script because they gave it away too soon. But who y'all got, man? Is it too early to pick the team, or what do you?
I think
It's written. It's written. I promise you, it's written.
Okay.
I think
San Francisco's not going to win because they're not going to tie with Pittsburgh on Super Bowl rings or what's called the Patriots. They're not going to tie.
I'm not gonna say that they're not gonna win because of
They're
that.
going to lose.
I think they're not gonna.
Huh?
I don't think they'll win because they're not as good a team. Because the one thing that surprised me about last week's game with the Ravens and the Chiefs is the Chiefs defense looks like they actually don't. They're tired of being drugged. They're tired of being considered the caboose of the team.
Yeah.
And they made some plays last week that I haven't seen them make most of the year.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Well, I mean, you got Andy Reid's mind and you have Kyle Shanahan's mind. You have Patrick Mahomes. You have Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
You have, once again, the jeopardy of the rings or championships with San Francisco or Andy Reid, going out a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah.
And I believe, for the sheer fact of it, Andy Reid's going to get another ring.
Yeah.
What do you think if he get this ring, he retires?
No.
I say the same thing.
He's the new Bill Belichick. No.
Well, I think as long as Mahomes stays
Bingo.
healthy, he won't retire.
What you say, Po Boy?
I'm gonna tell you, I heard this on the video, so this ain't coming from me. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what the guy said.
What the guy said?
The guy said that the Chiefs are gonna win 31-28, and there's gonna be a defensive touchdown that causes the win. That's all I'm gonna say. And the guy that did this, he's predicted the last like 6 or 7 Super Bowls.
Okay.
So I'm about that.
All right. I'm about to go on.
It might be 34-28. It's gonna be something like that though.
I need to go on sports bets and lay down me $100. Then you predict
don't.
so I could get paid. I need to get paid.
Hey, don't take my advice for any gambling. You lose your goddamn money. That's your goddamn fault. I don't condone gambling. I only condone consumption of cannabis.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm going. It's going to be a toss-up game, man, and I think it's going to come down to the defense because they both could go up and down the field, but whoever defense plays better, that's the team that's going to end up winning.
Who's number 97 for the Chiefs?
Chris.
No, 95. He's 95.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't remember
he's
his name.
95.
I don't know his name.
Do you remember that number?
95. Okay. Remember 95. Okay. I got you.
It's 95 97. I know it's a 90. I don't remember exactly which one. I'm kind of following.
95. He's 95. But that's how I see it. I think the defense is going to whoever defense steps up, because you got Purdy, that offensive line for the San Francisco 49ers, they seem to protect him a little bit better later on. Now he got all his weapons, and then they can stop Chris McCaffrey, and they can stop Debo from getting his trick plays, because that one catch, then they start doing that reverse with him, that got him going. So if they could just shut him down, and
that's good.
That dude fast. That dude fast.
The defense changed up in the second half. That's why he got there, because it didn't work in the first half.
Exactly. Yeah.
They got to keep the same damn defense. Don't change nothing up.
Yeah. And then I saw something. I don't know if it's real or not, but Brock Purdy sent a shot at Cam Newton. Did y'all see that?
I saw it, and honestly, if I didn't see, I just saw a meme about it. I didn't see an actual phrase on it, so I'm gonna say it's false, because that wouldn't be inside of Purdy's personality to do so. And
it's irrelevant.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. Cam Newton, he's not playing in the NFL right now.
That's right.
He's concerned about it, but it pisses him off. But it's not what's defining him right now.
Yeah. And
he's living his best life right now.
Exactly.
And I heard Cam Newton. I think it was on either the Breakfast Club, or he was on something, and he was saying that he's comfortable. He's like, I'm not broke. He said, I got money, and he said that now, I'm not using my money to do things that I'm doing now. I'm actually using sponsors' money.
Exactly.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not, when you see me out here on YouTube, or you see me doing all these other shows, it's not my money that I'm putting up. My money is secure. I'm secure with who I am, and secure with how I did in the NFL. And, if I play again, I play again. If I don't, hey, it's water under the bridge. I'm still going to live the life that I'm living. And I totally agree with y'all that he's living his best life, like Po' Boy saying,
And but look, that money's there. I don't care about that.
Yeah, and what else is? He was still right about Brock Purdy. Yeah. You can be a quarterback like Brock Purdy and be a game manager and still make a play, but that doesn't make you a playmaker. He's still absolutely right on his assessment of the guy. I mean, and people always want to have this revisionist history. There's a damn reason Brock Purdy was almost the last pick in the NFL. Yeah. There's a reason.
Yeah.
And so come on.
What's the linebacker? What's the linebacker that was it First Take in the morning? Not First Take. The one with Green. The one with Mike Green.
Oh, I know you talk about.
I don't remember his name.
The linebacker. Before he used to play for the Jets.
You said quarterback or linebacker now? What did you say?
Linebacker. The linebacker used to play for the Jets.
I don't really watch ESPN.
We're talking about we gonna win, whatever.
Oh, I know you're talking about Bart Scott.
Bart Scott said the same thing when we're talking about Brock Purdy and old bullshit ass Woody, the one who ain't done shit in life with football, want to sit there and call Purdy a great quarterback. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Bart Scott's like, greatness. You played with greatness. Mm-hmm. How you gonna call him a great quarterback when he had a great game? Yeah. Just a game, not a season, he said you got all these people around him. How is he a great player? Can you put him in the GOAT status? So
and we saw that he struggled when they didn't have all his weapons. They lost like 3 in a row.
Exactly.
If you put him on 31 other teams, his ass gonna get beat the fuck down.
Yeah. Exactly. Matter
of fact, you want to be a great quarterback, come to Washington, make that team better. Now, if you make Washington better, I will be like, you know what, Brock Purdy, I'll stand corrected.
But it's like I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Behind that offensive line, any quarterback will look good. because they have
Yeah.
a great offensive line. I mean, take the example of Emmitt Smith running behind the line that they had built for him in Dallas.
In
And then
Dallas.
look what happened when he left Dallas.
He went to Arizona.
He went to Arizona and became and was basically a bench warmer
Yeah.
because of that
Yeah,
offensive
you
line.
put goddamn Barry Sanders behind that line that Emmitt Smith had.
Yeah.
I always wish that would have happened.
Yeah.
Man, shit, he did too.
I love watching Barry Sanders play, but you can tell it's sometimes not about the one quarterback I'll say that made their team, and it bemoans me to say this, was Tom Brady, because in the same system no other quarterback looked good, but Brady took his talents to another team and made them winners.
Well,
Because they still had 5 people though up front that protected them.
Well, no, that line was garbage. The Saints ran through that line 2 years before Brady got there. And in fact, they ran through it when Brady was there. Brady was the difference. And
I give you that.
And-
when you know Tom Brady is not running around.
no, he's not
because
running
Jameis
around,
Winston-
but he's not running around, but he puts
They
his
know they can block in these areas. They don't
Get
have
the
to worry
ball out
about
quick,
him.
so the line really don't matter.
exactly
Yeah.
the line.
There
The
you
line didn't matter because of
He
his
get the ball out
line
so
didn't
quick.
matter.
Shit, the receiver, Tom Brady making the receivers work. If he ain't got
Right.
the time, the receiver's about to do the work.
yeah.
Yeah, that's your job.
And that's
You
my
block
point.
shit.
And that's my point. Brock Purdy is in a system where he doesn't have to make the play. Now he can make the play when necessary,
fuck up.
but he doesn't have to make the play.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't mess
Yeah,
up.
Don't
Don't mess
Exactly.
mess
Don't
up.
lose the game. And that's the definition of a game manager. Don't lose the game.
Yeah.
You don't have
yeah.
to win the game, but you damn sure can't contribute to the loss.
Yeah, and that's what the Cam was saying. You know, well, I totally agree with everything what the panel said. That's just like when Tampa Bay when they won that championship with what's my man name? Oh man,
Brad Johnson.
You know, Brad Johnson,
Trent Dilfer,
Trent Dilfer. You know what I'm saying? Just don't lose the game.
Joe Flacco.
Just don't lose the game. Our defense is good enough to shut their offenses down.
I can keep going with these damn, you know,
I could tell.
the deep, you know, even with Donovan McNabb. I mean, the defense was when they was going to those championship games. Donovan McNabb just don't lose the game, but he threw the championship game away.
Yeah, but Super Bowl.
It was his fault they
I
lost.
keep bringing up old shit. You see-
Hey man, I'm just
you
saying,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Now,
Go, man.
now that's what Purdy's gonna
Well,
do.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I want to ask Pharaoh. I see y'all finally got a head coach.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
Got Dan Quinn. I mean,
What's going on? I don't understand this switch. I really don't get it. You had Bieniemy sitting there.
Mhm.
That was the person that's supposed to step in. But now, what are we gonna do with Bieniemy if you're bringing this guy in? Because you know he's gonna be there 2 or 3 years, unless he screws up. But what is Bieniemy gonna do?
well,
I don't understand.
he was the head coach that gave up that 31-3? Oh, what was this 28-3
Yeah.
lead in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
So
That's right.
And then next season, he ran the Falcons into the ground.
And that's why I don't get why everybody. It's funny. Everybody was every Cowboy fan after they lost that game. Man, get rid of Dan Quinn. He don't want to be here anyway. And the first team that go, hey Dan, come here, is the Commanders. I don't get it. I mean, how do you go from being a head coach 4 years ago? Was it 4 or 5 years ago now?
I think 5.
5 years.
2017.
Ooh, it's been a while.
Yeah.
6 years.
It's been a while. Yeah, so it's been a while. You go from being a head coach who was run out of town, basically.
Mhm.
So you went back to your roots. Your defense wasn't great.
No.
That Cowboys defense was not great. So
Yeah.
I don't understand why he was the first in line to get the job. I think they interviewed Bieniemy 5 minutes and was like,
They didn't interview him. They bypassed his interview.
I mean, come on now. That's why I'm asking.
But shit, Atlanta got Raheem Morris
Yeah.
back.
But Raheem Morris has been a coordinator now. What, 10 years now? His last coaching job
That's his last coaching job. Yeah.
was with the Tampa Bay ages
Tampa Bay.
ago.
Yeah. Tampa Bay
But he's
Buccaneers.
rebuilt his reputation
Resume.
over
Yeah.
the last 10 so years, to where I think Atlanta Falcons fans are comfortable, and fans like me of the Saints are kind of worried about what he can build in Atlanta. Now, I don't think he's gonna be able to do it because Atlanta has always been a train wreck. I don't think he's gonna bring
Yeah, they just
Atlanta.
need somebody to bring
Yeah.
that fire back to the
But
city.
honestly,
So if they
Atlanta,
bring in Deion Sanders' son, I think that'll
no,
bring that fire that
no,
might
no. Shador Sanders ain't that great. I'm sorry. And
I'm not saying that. We're just talking about the hype,
and
just to get the folks
and
back in there.
I'm gonna tell you, Atlanta's in the same boat as the Cowboys. Their owner wants to be the face of the team because
I don't
Arthur
think.
Smith.
I don't
Well,
think
no, Arthur
Blank.
Arthur Blank rather. He's another one of those owners who are always on the sidelines, always
Yeah,
on the
he is.
sideline. I've never
That he is.
the only time I saw the Saints owner on the sideline was after the game. He
Mm.
wasn't on the sideline during the game.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Benson, before he died, he'd only come on the sideline after the game.
Hmm.
And that was just to wave to the fans, wave to the team, and that was it. They didn't put him on camera like Arthur Blank does. They didn't put him on the camera like Jerry Jones is. And
And Dan Snyder was the same way.
and that's what I'm saying. Owners like that want to be the face of the team, and the team, honestly, you could tell that the players don't care for it all the time. And
Yeah.
to me, it makes the team look like, okay, y'all secondary to the fans, y'all secondary to me. I'm the one that's the most important person on this team, and honestly, the owners are the least important member of the team. You could have a piss poor owner, but as long as the team is put together well, you'll never know who the owner is. Name me half the owners in the league. Name me half the
Yeah.
owners. There's only a few owners you know, and that's because they're always in the camera. They're always on camera. Like most people have never seen Gail Benson. Most people outside of New Orleans don't know Gail Benson. Most people outside of New Orleans, outside of their own town, don't know who owns teams like the 49ers.
Cincinnati. Who the
You
fuck
don't know who
owns
owns
Cincinnati?
Cincinnati. You don't know who owns the Miami Dolphins because those
Cleveland.
owners don't want to be in front of the camera all the time talking about their team. They want their team to
Wonder
do
why.
And since we talk about owners, but now let's switch it
crazy.
up. All the coaches' vacancies has been filled, but one of the goats, they call him the goat. He didn't get a job. Po boy, what you think about Belichick not getting a job in the NFL?
He's had his run, man. It's time for him to just relax and enjoy his success. Just sit back.
How old is he anyway?
And it's a different game for him. I'm assuming because he tried the past couple of years, but they ain't work.
Isn't Belichick as old as? Isn't Belichick a little bit older than Nick Saban?
They're the same age, 72, some shit like
72?
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right,
70.
yeah.
That's retirement age.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
what the thing of it is,
They'd be 72 this year.
the thing
Whether
of it
they
is,
want it or not, it's retirement age.
I was gonna say this if we were on last week because I kind of knew.
Oh,
there
goddamn
go my
49.
cousin Dave.
Yeah,
And he was well, you know what? David been a 49er fan since I've known him, and David and I have known each other at least 30 years. No, about 40 years now. Dave and I have known
Yeah,
each
you've
other,
been 49ers
and he's
fan.
always
God
been.
damn, y'all was riding bicycles
Yeah,
together.
we literally.
He used to
And
cut
he's
my
always
hair.
been exactly. He's always been a 49ers
Oh, when you
fan.
had hair.
So I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna say Dave one of those fair weather fans who come along when they team front one. Nah, he was the first person I knew with a starter jacket, and it was a 49er starter jacket.
Okay.
In
Yo,
New
he
Orleans.
wasted that money on that. Way to go, Jackson. Waste that damn money.
But going back to Belichick's system hasn't worked since Brady left him.
Yeah.
So Belichick
Right.
should just go ahead and run a front office somewhere, which I think he's still pretty good at because his team had talent. They just didn't have the right system for that talent.
Yeah.
It is that crazy because if you're supposed to be that coach, the GOAT coach, the people that you had in place, you had Jacoby Brissett, which was pretty
Yeah.
good. You had Cam Newton,
Yeah.
right? And you had Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do anything to devise a plan for those quarterbacks to be successful because they could move around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They could move around. Brady just was not an athlete. He's just a quarterback. If anybody say he's an athlete,
They're damn lies.
mistake.
But yeah, Dave, you was there for the West Coast. Yeah,
He been there forever.
He was
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Dave, I hate to keep bringing it up, but Dave been a 49ers fan since they went. Soon as they signed, when what Joe
It was
Montana and
Schottenheimer, wasn't
the coach. I'm trying to think.
Bill.
Bill Walsh.
Bill.
Bill. No, it was before Walsh.
Well,
it? Yeah, it was before
It was
Walsh.
before
That's all
Walsh.
the coach
Walsh
I
was the
remember,
second.
Bill
but
Walsh.
he'll tell us shit. He know him.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Because Bill,
He's been a fan since they got OJ. You remember OJ went to the 49ers?
pretty much.
That's how his ass ended up in L.A.
Pretty much. But yeah, going back to Belichick, like I said, his system, the Belichickian way, not gonna work everywhere.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that.
No, that shit over.
And I mean, look at how long it took him to build that system.
Yeah.
He wasn't a success. He wasn't a success in with the Patriots in the beginning. Now they had gotten to a Super Bowl, they just hadn't won one because I remember them coming down here for a Super Bowl, and my favorite player for the Patriots was the running back, whose name escaped me.
They lose to Green Bay.
I think so.
Yeah, they did that one.
But I don't think Belichick was the coach though.
Yeah, he
when he was
was.
going
'cause-
I think you was talking
When he was
about
going to all the Super Bowls.
George Seifert.
Yeah, it wasn't Belichick. Belichick wasn't. No, Seifert came. Seifert was in. Yeah, he's 49ers.
He was after Walsh, but Walsh was the one that we're talking about with the
No.
No.
We're talking about. I'm talking about with when the Patriots going to all the Super Bowls and losing. I don't think Belichick.
Oh, no, I was
Belichick
just-
wasn't there because Belichick was
No,
defensive coach.
but no, I'm talking about the year they won. They went to the Super Bowl and they lost to Green Bay.
No, Belichick
That was-
wasn't the head coach.
Okay, I wasn't
That's what
sure
I'm saying.
yet.
Belichick.
No, that was
I can't remember who it was.
Because Belichick.
that was old boy from the Giants.
I knew it wasn't Belichick though.
Okay.
The guy from the Giants, the head coach from the
Yeah,
Giants.
because when Belichick.
Oh,
when
you talking?
Belichick,
He sure did coach the Patriots.
Yeah,
Bill,
this is the guy from the
Bill,
Giants.
Bill Parcells.
Parcells. He
Yeah.
sure did.
Parcells was
He
the head
sure
coach.
did
That's
coach
right.
the Patriots. That's right.
Mhm.
Before he went to Dallas. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, yeah.
And then Bill Parcells
Big
supposed to be
tuna.
Bill Parcells supposed to Bill Belichick. Remember he's supposed to take over
Yeah.
from Belichick. I guess remember he was at the Jets, and
Yeah, he sure
supposed to
was.
be the head coach of the Jets, and he just declined and he went. The rest is history when he went to the Patriots, and of course, Drew Bledsoe got hurt.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady came in, and Drew Bledsoe never got the keys to the car again.
And you know what? I think Bill Belichick's problem right now is he wants to go to a team where, just like with the Patriots, he's going to make every decision.
Yeah, but he said that he said that he don't want that no more. He said that when
Yes,
they
he
were talking about
does.
him going to Dallas, he said
his
that
ego-
hey,
his
I
ego
can
wouldn't-
slip
his-
back.
His ego wouldn't allow him to sit back at this point. He's had too much success, and why would he change his system now just to stay in the league? Nah, that's false. He said that shit to bring up or to be rosy about it, but he knows damn well he can't give up. He can't give up everything.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, fellas, man, good conversation. And we didn't get a chance to talk about all this stuff last week, but next week is here, Super Bowl week, a long week. I think what the All-Star game today, or what's the Pro Bowl
Yeah.
game today?
The Pro Bowl is today and tomorrow. The flag football game is tomorrow, I think, and the skills competition is today.
Yeah, well, I won't be
And-
watching.
and
that.
So
today-
they don't tackle them when they play flag football now.
They play flag, yeah.
But they
flag
wasn't
football.
tackling anyway, so they just made it official.
Yeah.
Oh hell no!
They made it official last year. Last year was their first flag football game.
Yeah, just flag football.
But
now.
today
Oh,
is the college senior bowl,
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I might see
which
that.
I normally don't pay attention to, but I will this year.
All right, fellas, man. Yeah.
Ain't shit else to do.
Yeah. But we got sports all the way around. We gonna come up with a nice little way that we do our sports show. The first one, hey, it went pretty smooth, if you ask me. And like I say, Super Bowl next week. So who you got, Pharaoh? Who you got in the Super Bowl?
Man, Andy Reid, man.
Going Big Red. All right, that's one for Big Red.
They're not going. I'm telling you, they're not letting San
All right,
Francisco
find my button.
get a sixth trophy. They're not going to let it happen.
who you got, bad professor?
Man, this game is too evenly matched, but I think the coaching will be the difference. So I'm a go with the Chiefs as well. Just because of coaching. I don't. This game is a toss up because you can see 49ers winning.
Yeah.
You could see them winning, and honestly, I wouldn't have an issue with them winning. But I'm gonna go with the team that's been there.
Okay.
That's lived in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Them
What you
niggas
got
just
there? What
stayed
you
there.
got, poor boy from the booth? Oh, here we go. Okay.
Man, I already told you what
already
the
called
man
score.
said the
You
score
already
gonna
called the
be.
score. You already called. You already called.
Yeah, I already saw. I said my piece.
Okay then.
What
Hey,
you got? Who you got?
I'm going.
Both teams beat the Eagles, so you got to fuck up right now. You got to fuck scroll.
Man, y'all gotta let that go, man. Yeah, goddamn. Y'all just like the man on the street being in misery. Come on, man. I know.
I like to see you riled up, man. I like to.
Well, see, I was gonna bring up earlier that his quarterback back there is a Chargers quarterback being sacked by Eagle, but you can barely see the Eagle because of where you're sitting at, man on the street.
Yeah, but you see what that say, right? Where is that? Your team sucks. So
yeah, they did. My team sucked ass this year.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're gonna be even worse for the next 3 years since they extended that broken down card contract.
Yeah,
Did they? Oh wow.
They restructured it. They restructured it. So now next year we can't get rid of them. We got to keep them at least 2 years now.
Yeah, but
wow. They really want to make people miserable.
Yeah, the man on the street is going with the Chiefs, man. I think Andy Reid's going to come up with a good game plan. I'm not. If the 49ers win, it's going to be like I think like poor boy says, it's going to be a defensive player, whatever. That's going to. But I don't see Patrick Mahomes going out there. He done proved that he could play in cold weather. Now they're playing in. I think they're playing in Las Vegas, in
Vegas.
the dome. If the weather's going to be nice and warm, oh man, they about to have a ball. And man, I know we ain't brought it up the whole show, and I'm about to fuck the show up with it. If they win, of course, you know what we're going to see. God damn.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, I'm going
storyline of the NFL.
I'm going with the 49ers because I don't want to see Taylor Swift on shit.
That's why I was going to pick them too because I'm tired of Taylor Swift.
I'm tired of it.
I mean, come on, y'all. People. Let me. For all you Taylor Swift fans out there, you Swifties as they call you, I am not a Taylor Swift hater. I don't hate the fact that she's dating Travis Kelce, the man who made the fade.
Yes.
I'm not mad about that. I'm just mad that they're acting like this bitch catching touchdowns.
Exactly.
That's the only thing I'm mad about. Man, listen,
she catching dollars.
Usually when we call somebody Swifty, they're a little slow.
Yeah.
That are they. That
you know
are.
what I mean? We say, oh, hey, look, here comes Swift. That means he's a little slow.
That he can't go more than 5 minutes.
What you say? Hey, you already got it trouble.
Only need 7.
That's right. Hey, what happened when you put a hot dog in the microwave?
Oh man, and there you have it, man. Hey, first sports show. Hey, the name's gonna be changing. Hope y'all were entertained. I know I was greatly entertained, fellas. Y'all got anything to say before we leave?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with one of your late great Brian Dawkins quotes. Football is a controlled anger. It is a game of retribution. It's about will.
Whoever will wins. I like that.
I can dig it.
I can dig it as well. If anybody else got anything they want to say before we leave?
I got one more thing.
Well,
you gonna say something?
Go ahead.
Okay. It's back to the hot dog situation. Now, no, for real. Because look, I put an egg in the microwave, right? And it took a lot longer to explode. So sometimes I can be like an egg in the microwave because when it exploded, it knocked the fucking door off the thing. So sometimes you're going to get a hot dog and sometimes you're going to get a goddamn egg and I'm going to blow the doors off of that
motherfucker. Hey,
you know what?
It's a reason why you put a hole in the egg.
Hey, man, I didn't know. I just put the bitch in the microwave in some water. I went to the bathroom next day and I hear, boom! I come out, nigga, the door is on the floor. I'm like, God damn. The fucking egg, the glass was shattered. Shit.
I'm not fucking following that. Just cut this shit off. I'm not following that shit.
Oh, man.
Nothing. No, I'm not following
Hey,
that.
man. Hey,
No, sir. No, sir.
Well, I like you say, Major. Sometimes you the hot dog, sometimes you the egg, and sometimes you do what? Blow the goddamn dough off.
Hey, motherfucker. So the moral of the story is, don't put your shit in the microwave.
The moral of the story is you never know.
So you can last longer.
All right, fellas, man.
I'm not following that shit.
And we out, man.
And take notes while I take totes. Relax and take notes while I take